What evidence do we have about the Wars of the Roses from archaeological finds? Have you ever wondered how we piece together the stories of battles fought centuries ago? The Wars of the Roses, a series of civil wars in England during the 15th century, left behind a wealth of archaeological evidence that helps us understand these tumultuous times. Let's take a closer look at what we have discovered through archaeology. First, battlefield artifacts play a significant role in revealing the tactics and weaponry used during these conflicts. At sites like Towton and Hill, archaeologists have uncovered lead bullets, arrowheads, and artillery shot. These items provide clues about the types of weapons used and the strategies employed by both sides. For instance, the arrowheads found at Hill have been linked to the 1471 Battle of Tewkesbury, thanks to their specific designs and where they were found. Mass graves also tell a harrowing story of the human cost of these battles. In 1996, a mass grave was discovered at Towton, containing the remains of 28 individuals. Analysis of these skeletons revealed severe trauma, including blade wounds to the skull and shoulders, indicating brutal close combat. This grave serves as direct evidence of the scale of the 1461 battle, where historical accounts mention significant casualties. When we look at weaponry and tactics, we find that arrowhead designs can be categorized into military, hunting, and multi-purpose types. Military arrowheads often feature shapes designed to pierce armor. However, some of these artifacts show signs of poor craftsmanship, suggesting that they were made quickly or with limited resources. Additionally, components from early gunpowder weapons, such as pewter caps, highlight the evolution of warfare during this period, especially in battles like Barnet. Surveys of battlefields, such as those at Bosworth and Mortimer's Cross, aim to pinpoint the exact locations of these historic clashes. At Mortimer's Cross, ongoing investigations are looking for physical traces of the 1461 battle. Researchers are examining environmental factors and using metal detectors to validate historical accounts of troop positions. The analysis of human remains offers further insights into combat styles and weapon effectiveness. Injuries found on skeletons, like perifractures and defensive wounds, reflected the nature of the fighting. The remains from Towton show repeated blows to the head, suggesting that fleeing soldiers were targeted. This aligns with historical narratives of routs and massacres following battles. Environmental studies also play a role in reconstructing the battlefield's historical terrain. For example, at Bosworth, changes in wetland boundaries over the centuries have led to a reevaluation of traditional battle maps. This shows how archaeology can refine our understanding of historical events. Finally, these archaeological findings have practical applications. They inform battlefield preservation and public education. Artifacts and grave sites are often displayed in museums, illustrating the human and material aspects of medieval warfare. Surveys guide the management of heritage sites, ensuring that these important locations are preserved for future generations. By combining the analysis of artifacts, human remains, and landscape studies, researchers are able to reconstruct the military practices and societal impacts of the Wars of the Roses. This tangible evidence connects us to a pivotal period in English history, allowing us to appreciate the complexities of the past.